When you think about public speaking, you think about a monster, a disaster, catastrophe. When you think about public speaking, you think about anything that can scare you. But today, let's think about public speaking as something very funny. Something that can help you to laugh. Something that is no longer scary. Well, I'm sorry to say that it's not like this. You cannot just sleep and wake up and say, okay, I will stop looking at public speaking like if it's something scary and I will start to think about like if it's something funny. That's really crazy. And if you are just watching or listening to someone who is telling you that public speaking is just, you just need to change the way you look at it. No, it's not only about that. Do you want to listen to my story and how public speaking, I become, let's say, not a good public speaker, but I can speak right today in front of many people. Okay, let's start. My story with public speaking. My biggest fear was public speaking. It was like a monster. I still remember my second year at university. We had a module that is called public speaking. The professor asked us to prepare a presentation, and it's going to be like the final exam. I was looking for ways to avoid presenting. I didn't want to speak in front of many people because they will judge me. I wasn't good enough, actually, and I have never had the chance to present a presentation in front of strangers. Yes, when I was studying in high school, I was presenting, but in front of our classmates, and we know them, they know us. So I start preparing for my presentation, and I cannot even remember the topic now. I cannot actually remember what's the topic about, but actually it was a topic. And I wanted to stop preparing, and I didn't care about my mark. I was looking for other choices, any other task rather than public speaking. The professor was very kind to us, actually, and he told us that you will benefit from this experience as university students. But actually, I couldn't see any benefit. I couldn't see the benefit because I was afraid of public speaking. I couldn't see nothing but a monster staring and gazing at me, and that monster was public speaking. So I was trying to watch anything that could motivate me, but in vain. No one can motivate you to do something but yourself, and I didn't know it earlier. I didn't know that if you didn't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. So I prepared for the presentation, and Sana wasn't emotionally and mentally ready, but I did it. Sana wasn't confident enough and she wasn't able to speak in front of others. But she did it. I was waiting for my turn. I was sitting in that classroom and I attended many presentations of my classmates, and they were all excellent. And I was comparing myself to them, and I said that I will never perform that way. I will never be able to speak in front of people confidently. Just negative thoughts. That's what I had. Then, my professor asked me to start presenting. And you know what I did? That's too funny and crazy. When I was presenting, I put headphones while presenting. and I was listening to music while presenting. I know this sounds crazy, but I did it. I didn't want to listen to my voice because I know my voice was shaking. My performance was just like a disaster, of course, a catastrophe, but I'm glad because at least I did it. After this wonderful performance, I went back home and I told myself, okay, Sana, there is a problem, and the problem is public speaking. What can you do? What's the solution? You know what's the solution if you want to be a good public speaker? It is to face your fear. It is to seize any opportunity to speak in front of people. Yes, it is to seize any opportunity. And that's what I did. I joined a program that is called Access, and it helped me a lot to improve my skills because we were asked to prepare presentations and a lot of other activities. Even if I wasn't satisfied with my performance, but it didn't prevent me from trying over and over. And you cannot imagine how proud I am of myself because I believed in those little baby steps that I was going through. And this is what I want you to do. If you want to be a good public speaker, don't just listen to those motivational videos. Don't just listen to my podcast. Don't just listen to inspiring stories. If you want to be a good public speaker, go and do it. Go and speak. Don't wait for yourself to be ready, because you will never be ready. Because if you don't speak in front of them, you will never see any progress. And don't forget, always invest in yourself. Your well-being is a project itself. Goodbye and thank you for listening.